announces it to you. All right. All right, thank you for joining us and for being prompt. All right, so we'll go through the material and then if you'll hold questions till the end. If you don't have any questions, you're welcome to leave the meeting afterwards. If not, stay on and we'll answer your questions. All right, supply orders. Those of you who've gotten those in this summer and up and early, thank you for that. That really helped us get ahead of the ordering. And Jamie has done an amazing job of getting those out very, very quickly through the process of, we have a pretty long approval process, but she's getting them processed very, very quickly. So I think this is the fastest we've gotten supplies out in my 4 years here. So kudos to Jamie. And your deadline is October 18th. So please make sure you have it in by that date. Review the instructions in the handbook. I know this is a once-a-year thing and you guys forget. School specialty is where we order things from, except the things that are listed in the art handbook. And anything else that you can't find, it will require approval from me. So school specialty, unless I give an okay on that. All orders go through that VPA command center. We cannot have anything emailed to us. Even I can't email Jamie and have her put in orders. Everything has to be in that command center. And a very important step is to make sure your order was entered correctly. So you can go to the visual arts page on the VPA command center, and there's a link for checking the, tracking the progress of your order, and you can see it there. There is a tab for art on that Google sheet, but make sure it's there. You can see, where it is in the steps. She'll put in when it became a requisition, when it's a PO, and that's the number that you'll need when you're entering your receiving. All right, which brings me to receiving. Please fill out the receiving form for each shipment you have. You want to do it as soon as you receive it. Your PO number can be found in that spreadsheet I just told you about on the command center. And if you haven't done that for your orders, please do it ASAP. Us not getting our receiving done is how we lost Amazon last year. We do not want to lose any more of our vendors. This is how they get paid, and they don't like it when we don't pay them. So please get that done quickly. And each time you get another box, you have to enter it in. I don't want Jamie to have to keep emailing you and hounding you to do your receiving. Do it when you get it. And we appreciate your professionalism with that. All right, the visual arts virtual exhibits. We had over 400 entries to the Hispanic Heritage Exhibition, so thank you for your participation. It'll take us a little bit longer to get out the certificates on this one, and it's going to be a lot of signing for me, but we're very proud of your students and happy to show their work. It will be released tomorrow after 12 p.m. on the webpage, so share that with your school, your parents, your students. And let's see, our next one coming up is Native American Heritage. That's going to be due on October 24th in the same, the Google Slides. Please read the do and don't resource. This is the same one that we've put out for a couple of years now. Before you teach your students about Native American art and artists, we just want to be respectful, and this helps us, this came from that community and lets us know how they want to be displayed and how they do not, and we want to respect that. The virtual exhibit will be released on November 2nd after 12 p.m. All right, when you're doing these virtual exhibitions where you're entering Google Slides, please read the instructions on that first slide. Ashley's made it very easy, but you have to read the instructions on the first slide. If there's not any blank slides available, all you need to do is just duplicate that last slide. Please do not remove anyone else's images. It creates chaos, and just please don't remove anything. If you accidentally delete something, please let Ashley know as soon as possible so we can try to fix it and recover it on one of those old files. But it makes it so that we have to duplicate it, and then the links don't match up to what I've previously put on Artbeat and that sort of thing. So just be real careful with deleting things, and just as long as you're duplicating the slide at the end and adding yours, it should be fine. All right, Flex. Your asynchronous courses are all listed in the Visual Arts Share Drive. We have a document for that where I have them listed. They don't always show up in Eduphoria because the dates don't always align, but they're also on ArtBeat. Those are the courses that are online and you can do anytime through March, and we kind of started a lot of them this summer. The synchronous courses, whether in person or online, they are also going to be in Eduphoria as well as those other two sources. We have several things listed. Please take advantage of those flex days on October 7th and 10th. You have off, but you are welcome to come. We have at least 2 things available, I think, every time period. And we have some of our talented visual arts teachers here in the district, as well as some UNT professors that are going to come and present some of our classes. So please come, please do it. Do not wait until March to do your flex. That's stressful. All right, course credit. If you take one of our classes, that's automatically going to be put in. I have to circle back with some of our asynchronous ones and get attendance on that. If you did the bookmaking, that's on my desk to enter. So it's just a matter of us getting it in. Art of Ed courses are going to be submitted through the VPA Command Center. It's on that Flex page. They're the only out of district thing that we enter from our department. So everything else, like say you go to a conference or take something out in the community and you want to get credit, there is a link on the VPA Command Center, if you notice the theme, where you can request credit for external professional development, or you go to the PLI department page, it takes you to the same place. And they're going to handle anything that's outside of us and Art of Ed. But do not send them your Art of Ed stuff. That goes on our special page. It is a form this year because you guys were deleting each other's stuff on that too. So that's why we just switched to a form there. All right, field trips. Some of you are getting opportunities through the museum and they're covering the cost on that. And so that's fabulous, but we still need all that paperwork turned in 12 days prior to your field trip. And I'm not sure how quickly your school secretaries are getting that turnaround. So maybe even a little bit sooner to them. The handbook has all the instructions and all the forms are on the Command Center. So you can find everything you need there. All right, November 8th, and this was a recent development, that is the voting day. And it was determined that we don't want students there that day because we really can't secure them from the public with the people coming in and out to vote. So we are offering professional development. We are going to have an advanced Canvas class, so not just like your basic stuff that you can learn just through the technology department, but beyond that. And we just found out about this today. So we will work on getting offerings for you. It will not be for flex credit. It'll count like you'll get fine arts credit and the Texas, I forget the letters. It's like SCBD or something, credits. But you do need to check with your principal to see if you can attend. They can decide that they want to keep you on campus, but we will offer some things here and we'll finalize that by Friday. Monday and I'll get some good things going. So you will not have students, but you will be at work and it's not a flex day. Replenishment schedule. So thank you for turning this in and doing that form. There was a lot of tedious stuff with that, but we have it put together and we are going to be using TRE, that's your Title I funds, and ESSER funds to make those purchases. It is going to be not only replenishing, but purchasing to try to get everyone on the same page as to what we have. We're going to prioritize those new purchases first and then replacing those things that are older than 10 years old. I think all but like 10 of the elementary kilns are older than 10 years. So there's quite a bit of work to be done on that end. Our goal is to create that equity, and we are going to share that master plan with you. But we're going to be placing the orders on our end because we can just kind of like make one and duplicate it. It is going to cover like 10 years. So we're not ordering the same thing for everyone every year. It's spaced out over those 10 years. And I think we'll put a little bit aside for some of special needs in terms of campuses, but as a whole, our goal is get everyone on the same page. For those of you who have like a photography program, that of course, will require cameras. Not everyone has that. Some of you have ceramics. And so there's going to be a little bit of discrepancy there, but I am hopeful that we can keep working towards this. And if we have a plan in place, then I'm more likely to get money approved. And I think that's all on that. All right. Thank you for joining us. And please stay on if you have any questions. Aaron.
Okay, so Sydney wanted me to ask about they're missing a bunch of supplies where Hottest State and I have all started making materials. And I was also asked to check furniture and stuff again.
Okay, so where are the supplies missing from? Like your orders?
Yeah, she said she's got supply orders that haven't shown up, whereas a lot of the stuff has shown up for me, for Hottest and Face hers. She's hardly gotten any at all.
Okay, so first thing she'll need to do is check to make sure her order is on the Google Sheet, that it was entered properly. And then after that, and then she'll be able to see where it is in the ordering process.
Okay.
And if it's with school specialty, she can reach out to Tony Browning to see what's the holdup on that. Other than that, she can also ask Jamie if she knows where if it's someone outside of that. In terms of your furniture, I know that Chris reached out to the contractor and it's still in works, but you guys are like, it's not done. Like they were like, oh yeah, we need to get this stuff in there, but I'll ask for a follow-up from her on if she knows anything else.
Okay. And I did have a question about a work order for old slab roller that was on campus, but I don't know if that's necessarily y'all or just something I checked with the principal about.
Did they put in the work order? Did we?
Okay.
Would you know who did?
I believe Ms. Robinson.
Okay.
Should have put the order in.
Okay, yeah, ask her what the status is on it. Sometimes with work orders, they just like delete them. If they're like, yeah, we have the wrong people. And so then we have to reach out to special people. So ask her to check and we'll see from there, like what the status is. But the work orders take a pretty long time. Like it's several months. And we had some in that like hit the summer and they just deleted them all because they're like, oh, we can't get this done. So then we had to enter them again. So you have to kind of stay on them to make sure they're happening.
Okay. And I think that was it as far as my
All right.
question.
Thanks. Anthony.
Off mute. Hey, Tiffany. I have a couple of questions. Do we know the status of the sinks at all? Has anybody said anything to you?
No, the last they told us was that wasn't the permanent place of where your classrooms were going to be.
Yeah.
But now I hear you're hearing something different, that yes, those are your permanent place, or
Yeah, I think to be honest, I don't really know where we belong anymore. So I'm just
okay.
I just kind of need a place where, we can wash our hands and, I just can't seem to get an answer. I can't get a straight answer from anyone.
Okay.
So I don't know if, maybe we need to talk to Chris about it, but
I'll circle back and ask her again on that one too.
yeah. And also, do you have any idea? I know that Kate had asked about that pug mill at all. Is that a possibility yet with you, or is that not?
Pug mills are not on our just standard list right now. And so I don't think that we're going to be able to work on that. We're going to work on, I think it was the wheels, some extra wheels, but that's not going to be a standard thing yet.
Do you know, like, just to be creative about it, is there some place we could possibly see if we could get a used one or like
Well,
somebody
I mean-
point me in the right direction if to find one?
well, your campus should be giving you money. So I would say, what is my budget?
No, no. I just had an argument with them about that today.
And they said they will not give you any money?
Yes, I will be the least favorite person here at Poly because I got into an argument with them and they basically told me, you don't have a budget here and you didn't even have one last year. And I'm like, well, nobody informed me about that. And remember, I told you last year how I begged for money, no money. And I was told this year, you still don't have any money,
Okay.
0. And I'm so besides myself about that, that I don't even.
Because
I
there's
don't know
supposed to be a per student amount that they're supposed to give, which is, why we started
Right.
giving money, because it wasn't happening.
Right.
I'll
Right.
check back with Chris on that one.
Okay, Yeah.
Okay,
thank you. That's all I have.
okay. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you, everyone. And we will see you next time.